So in my case, this bottom one had come off, this one had come off, so I just pulled them off the OEM airbox and stuck them back into place so they're there. Now, this is also a good time to put the rubber boot on the new inlet, and you've got a hose clamp, because now you can get it set up exactly to the right place. You make sure that the rubber boot is over the top of the ridges on the inlet, and your hose clamp can be in a good position. I would say probably about here. We can get a screwdriver to it really easily to tighten that down. Now, I just need to slide it down further. So go ahead and get your boot on with the hose clamp to get this all secure. And then you're dropping that shielding box in next, and then the intake as well. All right, so once you have the boot into place, I find it's easier to go ahead and install the upper pipe and then fit the shield around this rather than trying to fit the pipe through the shield. So you just fit this down into place, get it in a nice set position. And the nice thing is, like I said, this will move on that lower assembly. Now, what I'm also going to do is I'm going to put the hose clamp about right here so I can get to it easily enough. So if I need to twist this pipe a little bit, I can once the shield's in place. Now, I've also taken off the MAF sensor off the original OEM piece. They're T20s on the OEM. They come with screws in the new pipes. This only goes in one orientation, so you don't have to worry about which way it's angled. Just be gentle with this. These can be a little bit fragile. Don't drop them, okay? So go ahead and get this in place, get the hose clamp snug, and then we're gonna fit the heat shield in next. All right, so we're gonna fit the heat shield down into place, but what I've also done is I've taken all the provided, these kind of rubber cover, edge covers. The long one goes around this edge and down this side and around the corner and all the way up. The shorter one goes on this side. The big one goes around this side. There's also the longer big one that's going to go on the lead edge of this cover once you put this on. But as you can see, this is going to secure down really nicely in place. So what I'm going to do is just fit it around the pipe, get it on the other side of the existing OEM heat shield, and just work this down into place. So let me get this all turned around for you, and I'll show you what this looks like once it's sitting down into place.